sports. Sports, ladies and gentlemen. But what, Javon, this is the gospel situation. We're supposed to be talking about church. I brought on the host of Church Guys Like Sports, Pastor David Wright. How are you doing, Pastor?
I'm doing good, Javon. How you doing, man?
Listen, I'm not even going to pretend the Bulls, they sucked.
Well, you've been in that for about 20 years, ever since Michael Jordan been gone. So that you used to that by now.
Actually, since Derrick Rose tore that knee
yes.
Against the Heat, we have been in purgatory. But I'm going to get to all the shenanigans of the Bulls and the new version of the Bulls on the East Coast in a second. But first of all, let people know and understand and appreciate who is Pastor David Wright.
Yes, my name is Pastor David Wright, and I'm from Brooklyn, New York. I am one of the sons of the late, great gospel singer, Reverend Timothy Wright. And I am a huge sports fanatic. I love my New York Knicks. I love my New York Jets. I love my New York Yankees, my Mets and Giants. And I am a huge sports fan. And I just want to let the world know that you can love God and still love sports. Loving God doesn't take the man out of you and doesn't make you not still want to enjoy sports. So that's me.
Now, you brought up your dad. Did the pastor Timothy Wright also believe in mixing or commingling the sports with the church and being able to be saved and still root on your Knicks?
Absolutely, absolutely. My father started something in the mid-90s at our church, Super Bowl Sunday, and what he would do, we would have a Super Bowl party after service. You know, the Super Bowl is always on a Sunday, so we hurry up and get on out of church, shout, have a good time, and then sit in the back, everybody watching a football game. And it was amazing because some of the women stayed to watch the game too. It was just as into it as the fellas was. So it was a wonderful thing with my pop.
Was he a Giants fan or a Jets fan? Who did he go for?
Oh, he was a Giants fan. He was a Giants fan. He thought Lawrence Taylor was the next best thing since sliced bread.
Now, was it his love of sports that got you into loving sports as well?
Absolutely. My father, he was a great musician, a great gospel singer, but he was a huge Knicks fan. And we never really went to the games because of scheduling conflicts, preaching and singing all over the world. But we would always watch the games together, going back to the days of Bernard King and even a little later with Patrick Ewing and Charles Oakley and them fellas. And my father actually did a couple of, concerts in which Mark Jackson was the promoter. Mark Jackson's wife, Desiree Coleman, was one of my father's proteges. She took vocal lessons from him. So we did a lot of musical things. And when Mark Jackson put on a concert, all of the players would come. And that's how we got involved with some of the different players.
That sounds amazing, to be able to, first of all, be part of gospel royalty and then be able to be in there with sports royalty. That had to be quite the existence growing up. Did you have a lot of pressure on yourself to be an athlete because of the situations and the circles that you were involved in?
Actually, no, because my father wasn't very athletic. He liked to watch it, but he wasn't very athletic. So me and my brothers, we were the athletes. So, I played a little bit of high school ball, played a little bit of college basketball at Nassau Community College. But my father needed me to play the organ. And he said, look, I know you like playing basketball, but this organ, I need you at the church. So I sacrificed all of that to, I think I could have been the next Michael Jordan. I might have been, but I sacrificed it for the sake of the organ. That's what
Thank you for your sacrifice.
Yes.
Now you have children, right?
Yes, I do.
What is or who is David Wright, the sports dad? Like, are you one of those that's out there yelling at the refs because he missed the call, or are you just laid back, hey, whatever happens, happens?
I'm actually the one that's out there coaching the kids because the coach don't do the right thing. That's what because my daughter, She just got a scholarship to Penn State University playing basketball, and
Nice.
she's going into her sophomore season. And I try to tell the coach, I try to tell him in a nice way, but I do it during the game. You're not using her right. You got to put her where she can score. But I'm the one, and every now and then I'll slip the referee a little $1 or $2, put it in his pocket while he's running down the court. Just give him some coffee money, and
Right.
just
keep him alert. Is what
just to keep him alert. Here's a little $1 or $2. Go get you a cup of coffee after the game. I'm confused now, Sports Dad Pastor Wright, because I heard Penn State, not Georgetown, not Syracuse. Why Penn State? Yeah, I wanted my daughter to go to Syracuse. That was one of her choices, and also UConn. But she fell in love with Penn State. When she visited the campus, they had a parking spot with her name on it, and that was it. That was it. She fell in love, and I said, whatever you want. I'm not gonna force you to go to one of my schools that I like, but I'm gonna let you go where you want to go. And she chose Penn State, and I think she.
And I believe she's going to have a great college basketball career as well. But what I'm going to say is that I'm a little bit different of a sports dad because my son plays basketball, 14 years old. He's pretty good. He's going to go somewhere. He's going to go where I want him to go. I'm just trying to figure out how do I make that happen? He's 14 now. I've got 4 years to be able to make sure that I'm persuading him correctly. You couldn't get. Hello, everybody, and welcome to ELEv8 Magazine Live. ELEv8 Live, I am your host, Elder